Yesterday, my wife picked up these trousers from the thrift store. They have very little wear. They are high-waisted and they are pleated with a side zipper. They're generally in great condition. There's just two problems. One being that the waistband is slightly too big, maybe by an inch to 2 inch, and that the side pocket has a small hole. So we're going to do that. We're going to tailor these, and I'll show you my process of how I'm going to go about that. All right, so first I'm going to make sure that it's appropriately sitting on her waist where she wants it. And then I'm going to see how much she wants taken in. I like to be a little bit more conservative with it. One inch on the double. So that comes out to 2 inches. And I'm going off of this center seam right here, just because of how it unfolds. And that's something I'll show you. Also, the other measurement I want to get here is how far down I'm going to be going. Because of her specific anatomy. And so right here, I'm probably going to want to end here. So that's about 2.5 inches, it looks like. Yeah. So I'll start here and then I'll bring it out 1 inch on the double from this 2.5 inch right here. That way it shapes everything nicely and it's brought in here. And do you want to show me where the hole is? Right here. Oh, so here's the hole. So we're just going to flip the pants inside out and that'll be easily sewn. So let's go do that. Here's the back seam, the back center seam. And what I did is I pulled off the tag and I seam ripped this back elastic piece open. So now we're going to measure 2.5 inches down. So right here, mark it, and then we're going to be measuring 1 inch out on the double from the center seam. So I'll just line it up right here and right here. So that should be 1 inch down to the center right here. So let's get this pinned. Okay, so here's what we did so far. We took in the waistband and now it's flipped back under, and we have some here that we're going to continue shaping. So just going to pinch it and probably something like that. That way we don't alter the waistband anymore, but we can bring in this fabric that's kind of pooling up at the top. So let's do that now. Okay, so we did this part, we took it in. You can see the waistband already looks a lot better. We still haven't even tacked it down. So I'm going to tack it down last, but right here you can see it's fitting a lot better. And now we just have a little bit more to take off before we hit the top of the buttocks. So we're gonna probably take off maybe a 1/4 inch. Let's see. Probably right down to here. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to go much farther than that. It should end right about there. That should be perfect. And then after we make sure that fits good, then we'll get to tacking it down. The waistband fits now, and it's looking pretty smooth, and this transition is looking good now into the seat. It fits her body much better now, and so we had to just keep bringing it down until we felt comfortable with it. Next, I'm going to tack it right here in these seams, in these pleats, so that it's going to be not visible. And then we're going to iron it so it's smooth right here where we sewed. So let's do that now. So here's the last piece that needs to be done on this pair of pants. So you can see there's a hole right where the zipper is, but it's actually past the point where it's zippered. So I'm not gonna actually tack this down any farther. I'm just gonna connect the pants part themselves, and I'll show you how I'm gonna do that. So first I'm gonna try to zip this up, and you can see the hole right here. So I'm gonna just try to put the pants back together instead of putting the zipper onto the inside of the seam. You can see I finished up the zipper. Got that hole sewn up. I just, like I said before, sewed the pants themselves. And now the zipper works great, no hole. So now I'm gonna move on to ironing, and then we'll see how it fits. And here we are, all finished. It is taken in at the waist, and the zipper is fixed. Everything's pressed and ready to be worn.